So the body of this car is definitely within the correct size for the event, but a place where I've seen a lot of problems is making sure that the car will fit on the track. So there are two main requirements we need to check for that. And the first is that the wheels are going to extend at least 6.35 millimeters below the body of the car. There'll be a little rail on the track that the car needs to drive over, and it's about 1/4 of an inch tall. That's 6.35 millimeters. And the easiest way to check that is to click on the circle for the hole you're going to use for your axle, and then offset it to fill up the entire wheel opening. In this case, however, this circle has been broken up into segments, so I can't offset the whole thing. To fix that, just draw two lines across the opening, and you want to make sure that you're looking at the measurement box at the bottom to make sure they're the longest distance possible, so 2.3, 2.4, 2.3, which means this is one of the distances across the middle. Then if I pick a different side and draw a line, again finding the longest distance, 2.3, 2.4, 2.3, which means that's the longest distance across. I can just draw a circle from the center of these two lines, and I want that to fill up most of the wheel well, but not all of it. Again, when you make your wheels for your car, you'll need a little bit of a gap so they don't actually rub on the inside of the car. So I usually leave something about a couple millimeters in between. And now I would need to measure distance from the bottom of the car, which is this line, to where the bottom of my wheel will be, which is down here. And if I use the tape measure tool for that, I like to start at the midpoint and then go straight down. And we see we've got a distance of 2.5 millimeters, which is nowhere close. We need to have at least 6.35 millimeters underneath the car, which means my wheel should have gone all the way down to about here. So the problem with this car is that their wheel well opening was much too small. Should have been a much larger wheel well opening so that we could have had a larger wheel on the car to extend down to this distance down here to have a clearance of at least 1/4 inch underneath the car. So that is something that a lot of students have problems with. So you want to make sure as you're designing your car, I believe I recommend that the wheel well has a radius of at least 12 millimeters. That will give you these nice large wheels, and that way you're going to have at least 1/4 of an inch clearance underneath your car.